Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Some people have asked me before about playing online. I'm always a bit worried about playing certain games online. Not that I hate playing online, don't get me wrong. I just sugar bollocks. I mean, oops. Oh god, that was me not concentrating there. I just walloped that. I really can't believe I've done that. Hi, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator. I was going to say something else, actually, completely there. My brain went completely blank. But Euro Truck Simulator 2, that's what we're playing today. It's the time to drive some more trucks around Italy. That's where we were at, actually. We had a little update again, but we are still in Palermo, which is where we were before. So we're right there. Now, what we're looking for is a job that kind of takes us... kind of nice to kind of do the rest of this place. Wouldn't it? That would be nice to kind of do the rest of the place. I mean, how far is that? It's 100 and something odd miles. I kind of want to do a little bit more. Because that's... was it Catanina? Oh, whatever it is. We could go there, because there's a little one there. Maybe we can see if we can find a job that will take us there. Should we go with the usual job finding thing? Let's do that, and then let's see if we can get one that takes us back to the mainland. So let's have a little look for the job market. And let's do freight, that one there. And we'll have a look in where we are and see if there's one that will take us somewhere nearby. Oh, look, there's a heavy load just going down the coast, going across to not quite to where I thought it was going to go, though. Because that's actually there, but it's actually going there. Alright, okay, next. There's another one. Where's that one going? Same location, another heavy load, another giant silo. I love the word giant silo. Very good. Calgary. Oh, we got a train. I did say I quite like taking a train, didn't I? I said I quite like to do a train. I think a train might be more fun, to be honest with you, because it's just in time. It's a really quick journey, realistically. It's like... was at land distance, 26 miles. Most of it's by ferry. We're barely driving anywhere. And the ferry's going to cost us 700 and something quid. But I'd quite like to take a train. So let's take a train. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a train. When's that expire? Offer expires in 13 hours and 21 minutes. So we've got plenty of time to get there. So let's go take a train. I quite fancy that. A locomotive. A Voskla or Vosla G6. Does that make it a plane if it's a G7 or whatever it is? Wasn't there a song with that in? Do you remember that? No? Anyway, yes, we're going to continue. We're going to go with plenty of power for this thing. This is not going to be a problem at all. It's 61 tons of train. 61 tons. That's amazing. Anyway, how's your week been? Has it been good? Have you had a good time? Have you managed to be able to do something more interesting than the usual ready sort of ready to roll? I forgot we got Raspy Doug on. Raspy Doug. Let's not start that again, because that's what happened last time round. We had Raspy Doug being too raspy. Anyway, have you had a good week? I've had an interesting week. I had to take a trip across the country from where I am to over to Newcastle, and it was on the Monday, which was of course when that blizzard, was it Darcy or the other one? I can't remember what it's called. It's the one of them. Oh, he's going to let me go. All right, okay. Oh, now he's changed his mind. Oh, what about that? Thanks. I suppose I was a bit slow off the mark there, wasn't I? Really, but anyway, so we got that storm that was coming in. It was dubbed, and I think this is badly dubbed, by the way. Dubbed the Beast from the East 2. Now I remember the Beast from the East 1. Do you remember that when it hit in February? And it was February as well, actually. And it hit, and I had snowdrifts up the car. You know, there was a good metre and a half, sort of 4.5 feet of sort of sort of, well, just snow up the car. What's exactly what it was, snow. So we had a lot of that, and we had that thing, and then this one's been dubbed the same. And to be fair, it didn't feel anything like the same sort of sort of level. Keep left. Yes, I know, Raspy Doug. I'm never going to get over Raspy Doug, by the way. Turn left. I am. Do you want to chew any good bubble gum? No? Alright, whatever. You just stay there then. I don't care. Don't know why he was getting stroppy with me. Go straight. I am going straight. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? I've got lost myself. Beast from the East. Anyway, so we had this one that was dubbed Beast from the East. Beast from the East 2. And as far as I'm concerned, there was no Beast from the East really. But I had to drive over that in the van. I had to go across country and I had to drive over because I was doing a job over that way. Is this the place?
We are here.
There it is. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. There it is. Finally, we're here. He's very domineering. Apparently, he's the voice from The Witcher 3. That's who the actor is. He's the voice from that. That's what that's what he's about. He's that voice. So there's the one that we want. Let's take that job. We have advanced coupling on. I should be all right with this truck. I'm hoping I am.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. But he's the voice from The Witcher. Now, I tried to play The Witcher 3. I don't know about you guys, but I tried to play The Witcher 3. And I really struggle with it in the sense of that I just don't get it. And I know there's even isn't there a Netflix show as well? There is, isn't there? There's a Netflix show. I just don't get it. The Witchers are like mutants or something. Is that what it was? I can't remember. But let's just say I never got that one. I never struck me that one.
Now go.
We've got the contract. Now go. All right. Okay. There we are. We're definitely there. Yeah, we've got the contract, now go. We can't go without putting the trailer. They're lifting the legs on the trailer, though, can we? Wow, look at that. That is some machine. That really is. Right, okay, let's get back in the I forgot to put lights on, you know. I was driving around with no lights on. Oh, terrible. Anyway. Yeah, we're pulling this okay. Oof, I can feel that. There's some weight to this thing. I'm gonna push out.
Turn left.
I can't see anything in my mirrors, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Turn left. I am turning left. Just try to stay wide enough that I don't do anything. Anyway, so yeah, so yeah, it's the voice from The Witcher. Let's go back to the Beast from the East, though. We had the Beast from the East that was apparently here again. So a new Beast from the East. Beast from the East 2, version 2. Anyway, I had to drive over in the old van from the Beast from the East. And apart from hitting some blizzards along the way, there was some good flurries of snow, and I actually got behind an articulated lorry and kind of followed him, you know, and let him act as my snowplow. To be brutally honest, it was a bit of an anticlimax. I mean, I think the hardest part about it was on the way back. I ran out of flipping spray in your windscreen wipers and stuff, you know, and I forgot to refill it, which is really useful in the winter weather. So I really did have to follow behind some cars quite closely to get some spray on the windscreen to do that. And the next day when I returned, the sun was out and it was all beautifully white and lovely, and it was cold and all this and brisk and things like that. And I'm just gonna go. There's nothing coming. And it was all kind of brisk and lovely. So I took the journey over, and obviously the car was frozen in the morning. It was -7 on the old gauge. That's what it was saying, -7. Gets in the car, gets in the van, warms it up, you know, gets the windscreen wiped and, you know, whatever else it is, washed it down, whatever else it is. Got so far along, made that schoolboy error of hitting the old windscreen wipers, and then it smeared all the dirt that was there across it. So I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. I'll now that I've refilled the fluid, I'll push the button. Nothing. Not a thing. And now, of course, the sun is shining and there's mud across the screen, so I could see barely anything. I was almost spitting in my sort of hand and rubbing the windscreen out the window. That's the scenario we were almost at. So I had to stop about 4 times on the way over to actually grab a handful of snow from a lay-by, hoy it on the windscreen to wipe it off. It took an hour and a half of driving, nice driving, for the flipping fluid to actually melt. And by the time I'd driven that hour and a half, I was on my destination. It was one of those kind of like, really, moments in your life. It's like, why isn't that? I mean, if I think it was my other car, would have done it. But I think because of the way the windscreen wipers are set up, it sprays out in the middle of the windscreen wiper, so it's not like on the centre where the engine is. Normally they're on the bonnet, aren't they? Those kind of things. These are actually in the wipers, and I think that because the line goes into the wipers, it just stays frozen. So yeah, really, really awkward, that kind of scenario. But yeah, it was bad when it was. Yeah, turn right. I'm turning right, Raspy Doug. But yeah, so it was one of those scenarios. Did you guys get stuck in the beast? Did you come up and did you come up against its wrath? The might of the total lack of it, realistically, up north. Oh, here we go. Right, let's take ourselves around here. Ooh, this is a very tight-looking
Get ready to turn left.
thing.
Turn left.
Turn left. Yeah, stop shouting at me! Turn left. I feel like I'm being told off. Yeah, I know, got it. I got the message first time round. Turn left. I've got to shout turn right at me in a second. It's gonna be fiddly, isn't it? I like a bit of railway action. Oh, that's cool. Turn right. I'm turning right. I was just wondering what they did there for a minute. I was having a good stare across the way. This is our ferry here. Look, there it is. That's our ferry. And there's some loads there. They do some loads. It's cool. Wide loads. Alright. Okay, in we go. Onto our ferry. Loading time it is. Dunk, 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 dunk. It's 200 and something odd miles via ferry, actually, so it'll be morning by the time we get there, which will be quite nice. Let's just do that. So we need to go to Calgary, and we need to embark. That's a 12-hour journey, so we're actually getting a rest while we do it. So we're getting that lovely. There's a sort of sleeping thing that you need to do. Every 10. I think it's 11 hours, wasn't it? We can see this now, actually. Yeah, it's 11 hours, so that down there in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the next rest stop in 11 hours. So that's how long you have to rest for, if that makes sense. So that's fine, and it's actually got us there in the middle of the day, so we get to have a little look at the old train on the back, the locomotive, the train. I actually have Train Simulator, whatever else it is. However, I looked at the DLC for it, and if you're a Train Simulator fan, you'll know this. There is nearly £800 worth of Train Simulator DLC. 800 quid? I mean, I know it's popular, and trains have always been a kind of a sort of popular thing with people. I've just bent a sign, and I've just cracked this into the back of there. I'm just scraping it past, by the way. And that wasn't bad. That sign is completely bent. Can you see that behind the back of there? If we can spin it around. There, the sign's bent. You see it at the back? Oh, what an idiot I am. Hey, but we got a train. That's this week's image. Let's get this driving. Let's get out here. Oh my god. This is a heavy thing. We're managing alright though. We're using a lot of fuel though. I've just realised the fuel gauge is quite low as usual. Brilliantly done by me. Here we go. We're going to come off here and go towards whatever this is called. I am keeping right, Doug. Leave me alone. Don't come round and murder my family. This week he's not sexy Doug, he's murderous Doug. Yeah, murderous Doug this week. No longer sexy, just murderous. His intent is known. Oh, 31. We're up to 31. So we're good. Quick recap. We're not far away now anyway. We're only 18 miles away. If you go down that bottom right hand corner, we are doing 31 miles per hour. We are in automatic 10. We've done a little bit of damage to the vehicle. We've got a reasonable amount of fuel, which is the next one along. There's a little bed which our man is in, and our man is in the bed. And that truck is swerving, and I need to come over.
Go straight.
He's coming. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go straight as soon as I can get there. And then we've got the little clock thing there. My God, he's come right up to the line, hasn't he? Is he trying to race me here? All right, let's do it. It's a drag race, and he's going the other way. He wins. I'm going to come over. Little car, you'll have to wait. Yeah, he's waiting. Yeah, so, where was I? Yes, the time. It says Tuesday, 15:46 down there in that bottom right-hand corner. So you've got the time, and then you've got the waypoint. We've got 16 miles to do, 27 minutes. We are taking a train. I like a bit of train action. As I say, though, DLC for the train simulator, the big one, you know, the really expensive one. I actually bought it when it's really cheap, you know, the main game. But I'm not sure how much you get out of it with DLC at that kind of price, because it's like maps, isn't it, and all kinds of stuff. That feels a bit as much as I like that, I think that does sound a bit harsh. Something going on with that truck over there.
Now.
Exit now. Yes, Doug, I'm on it. I've turned into that person who just repeats the flipping sat nav over and over again. There's our target there. Still got the indicator on. Let's turn that off. We're not far away from it now. We're not far at all. Motorway. It does feel a heavy load, by the way. It's really dragging. Everything about the truck is sluggish in that sense of the pull. I mean, we've just made 31 miles per hour, and we are, you know, with that heavy load on. That's kind of it. It really struggled to get up to 31. It was a bit of a it was not easy for it. It was really struggling. I need to come over shortly. Computer car coming underneath me. That's it. We'll try not to run into anything this week, because we did last week, and I was very upset with myself. I even used a naughty word. I don't normally say that.
Then turn left.
I'm getting a little bit of.
Turn left.
I know I'm going to turn left. That's a recruitment agency. Oh, shit. Nearly went through it. Couldn't brake hard enough to do that when I was going through there. Nearly went through the thing. We on go yet? We're on go now. God, that was tough. Now, Bobster suggested that I should put on the real traffic. Bobster. I definitely can't manage real traffic. I'm bad enough as it is. Look at these guys. They're just pulled up. I can barely handle the traffic they've got at the moment. Look at that. I'm running into signs left, right, and centre. I'm awful. Played this for hours and hours and hours, and I'm still smashing into things. But you know. It's just, well, it's just me. I desperately would like to try a truck, though. I think that's one of the things I'm going to do after all this pandemic and lockdown that's done. I'm sure there'll be a truck driving experience you can do somewhere, or I might go and see if I can get one of my customers who are truck firms or run trucks to see whether or not they'll let me have a go. I bet they would if I asked nicely, wouldn't they? I think that would be quite fun.
Go straight.
I think it'll be more than I can expect, if that makes sense. I don't think it'll be quite as easy as we all think it is. I think it's actually an extremely skilled job to be able to do that. Just going in the cab and driving one would just be great.
Turn left.
Okay, I'm going to turn left. We're going to go in here.
We're here. Right on
What's
time.
that there? Oh, it's bicycles. I thought it was something else for some reason there. Right, let's have a little look at this job and see what they want us to do. I bet they want us to park amongst this little lot with this. Yeah, of course they do. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So it's right over at the far. Oh, actually, it might not be so bad, that. Might not be so bad, that. At least we've got the trailer through this time round. Yeah, this might be alright, actually. Is it between anything, or is it just right on the end? No, it's between. It's definitely between. It wouldn't be anything else less than between, but hey, we'll give it a try. I'm going to bring this right around here, and we'll try and use as much space as possible to do it. We've got lots of space. Lots and lots of space. I'm looking in the mirror there. Some days I'm really good at this, and sometimes I'm really bad. I don't even think it depends on what day of the week it is. You know, it's just one of those things that I'm just sometimes bad, and sometimes I'm good at it. It's a big load, this. That's going to be hitting that. I think I'm going to hit that. Oh, it's so close. I need to be a bit further over, I think. Let's just go outside here. Look at everybody. Let's see if we can bring it around a bit more. That blooming lamppost is right where I want to be. That lamppost is right where I want to be. I don't know which way I want the tyre wheels this time. Has this got a moving axle on it? Yeah, it does. So that'll help me move more. Stop. Oh, stop. Stop. That'll be really close to the back of there. In fact, I've rolled my trailer underneath it. It's got a moving axle. So you see behind my wheels there. So I've got the two back wheels there. Just behind that, there's a moving axle. So this is actually should help me maneuver more. But I always struggle with that one with a maneuverable axle, if that makes sense. Right. Okay. I do struggle with that. I don't know why. I shouldn't really, because it should make it easier for me, but I really struggle. Yeah, because I'm off centre where I am now. I need to come back over this way and work with the axle, if that makes sense. So let's try and be further over, and then let's try and use the axle to my benefit. So if I kind of mount the curb a little bit there, and then if I reverse now, I should be able to use the axle to my benefit here. Yeah, and I'm doing it all offside, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm stuck now. No, I'm not. Just stay straight. That's it, stay straight. Oh. That's straight. No, that way a bit. Whoa. I think I'm sorry about the swinging around here. I'm just kind of getting my position in the game. Let's do that. Let's go forward a little bit. And then I shouldn't need to do any. I should be able to just go straight back now, pretty much. Once I get myself straight, I should be able to go straight back. I can probably adjust it a little bit that way. Yeah, let's do that. A little bit. not perfect, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna come forward now. Now that I can actually see where I'm at, so I'm gonna come forward a little bit here, and I'll see if I can straighten us out this way. We'll just get in a little bit there, and we'll do that. I worked for a firm once, or I worked for a company that ran railway services, and they had a number of locomotives that were quite impressive, actually, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to look outside, by the way, because I'm a little bit lost in my positioning a little bit here. So, I think I need to be a little bit this way, I do, yeah, very much. And they used to run locomotives, and there were some very cool named ones. One was named after the last flying Vulcan. So if you know what the Vulcan plane is, the last flying one was quite local to me, and they named one of their it was British Rail, actually. It was an old British Rail, well, certainly painted, decorated British Rail wise, but it wasn't actually a British Rail one, sort of locomotive, and that was called the Vulcan, and it was numbered the same as the last Vulcan that was flying. I thought it was kind of cool. I think that was a lovely tribute. Realistically, they should do more stuff like that, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's those wheels can really, that axle spinning like that can really put a lot on it, if that makes sense. A lot on the turn. This might work. It might work. Really, you're not going to let me get away with that? Okay, fair enough. I get it. Sometimes we need to be straighter. That's all right. I get it. Your message received. Message received. Spot on. Right. Okay. Let's just drop this thing in here. Let's drop it in. Well, I thought that was a rather nice tribute, realistically. Here we go. Keep that there. Here we go. That took a lot of manoeuvring, didn't it, to sort it out there. There we go. I'll take it. It's not perfect, but it's better than that. Nah, actually, that's damn near perfect. I'll take that one. A quick journey, just a little short one. Let's find another little short one that maybe takes us around some of the islands while we've still got some time. Oh, I've got a parking thing. I bet you can't park it. I've just got an achievement for doing that. There we go. Exciting. Okay, let's find our next job. So we'll just take one from where we're at. So what I'll do is I'll just drive straight away, and we'll find a job where we are. We may as well while we're at it. There's one there, and we'll see if there's something quick we can do. For just for the heck of it. So much more manoeuvrable with a truck that's unloaded. We just need a short couple of 100-mile journey, I think, is what we need. Keep it simple, because I wanted to take a train for a journey, and that's what I've done. So let's earn some money. Oh, wrong one. That's don't think it's. Oh no, it's here. Sorry. Yeah, no, I lie. Oh, that's one just up the coast. It's a just-in-time one. It's an urgent delivery, and it is some tracks. That looks kind of cool. That one takes us back to where we've just been. Where's this one take us? All the way up to that island there. That's a bit of an interesting track. It's a good run. 9 hours time. There's going to be a ferry crossing. Yeah, without a doubt. And one goes all the way to Grimsby. Well, I don't want to go Grimsby. We're going to do the track one. We're going to do a quick track run. That sounds like a good one. That's a 2 hours run. That's perfect. It's a little very shorter episode than usual, but it's really. I know what we're waiting for. Shut up. And there's what we want right there. And we're just going to reverse straight away. Look, there's some tracks, but I was thinking of like train tracks, but it's not. It's tracks like tracks that go on a tank or something similar. Anybody ever been to the Tank Museum? It's down south somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I always fancied the idea of it. The museum with tanks in it sounds awesome to me. That's terrible. Even I know that's awful. That's never going to latch. So we try getting in the old fifth wheel in the centre there. So that's the fifth wheel there, the little sort of horseshoe-shaped thing in the middle. And then the pin is just underneath there. You can just see it dangling down. He's got his pin dangling down. We're just going to try and latch the two things together. And I am doing it outside the truck for no good reason. Just because I can.
Time to hit the
And
road.
we are latched. Locked and loaded. Let's go. Have we got bubblegum? That's what I'm checking for. I keep calling him Duke Nukem, but he's not Duke Nukem, is he? He's the Witcher guy. He did something else as well. He's pretty famous as a voice actor for computer games. Right. Okay.
Turn right.
Yeah, I'm going to turn right once I get free of here. I tell you what I'm going to do, though, is I'm trying to find a close man dealer. I know I can do it online, but I'd like to get a man dealer so that I can get another truck for the other area. And you see how I bought all these little things for the daft truck, this XF things and the little icons there. I have bought, because there's another Steam sale on the thing. I bought the one for man trucks as well, so that when I get the man truck that I want. Or we found a man dealer who can buy that so that I can get my own personal truck as I like normally do. I've got all the bits, the little doobry whatsits that are there, so we've got those things that are exciting. So we can add some things. Yeah, I know, I heard you say go straight on. I'm just checking that it's clear. Yes, it's clear. Because I don't trust you, Doug. I think you tend to send me to I don't know, blow things up. Nuke things, maybe? I don't know, whatever he'd do. He's a crazy dude.
Get ready to turn right.
Get ready to turn right. It's like a rally driver sometimes. Get ready to turn right.
Turn
yeah,
right.
alright. No, I can't just turn right there. I always like what sat-navs do that because they can't tell you you come up to a red light. I'm just going to have a sup of coffee quickly while I'm doing that. To be fair, I've really liked driving my daft truck. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's lovely. I still can't. I'm still a lover of that oak dash. I think it's awesome. It's a lovely oak dash, isn't it? It's just such a cool thing. And I've got to admit, I've become quite a fan of this look. But I'm looking forward to building another man truck with all of those add-ons as well. So I should have got the Volvo ones and other things as well, because I haven't got a Volvo yet, and I haven't got any Volvos. I haven't got any Mercedes either. You'd think I'd have some Mercedes by now, but I don't have them either. But we've got 113 miles to go. If you look down that the old GPS at the bottom there, we've got 113 miles. We're going to get in at 8 o'clock, it says.
Keep left.
It's kind of a little haze in the sky today. I'm coming over because I've got to turn left.
Turn left.
Yeah, I'm gonna onto this motorway here. There we go. Down we go. We're going for it, Raspy Doug. Doesn't sound like a Doug. I haven't met any Dougs that sound like that. I did know one Doug. Well, no, a few Dougs actually. Come to think of it, I'm not sure that they sound like this Doug though. Oh, get away. That's terrible driving there. You just swerved onto the road. Get on the road, quickly. So I've been talking to some colleagues at work, and they've been asking me where I managed to get my new video card with the computer. Well, to be fair, because I've got built, already built as a games machine. It already had a 3060 in it, but apparently they're really quite rare to get hold of at the moment, which makes it really nice that I've got one. So, but yeah, quite rare to get hold of. I didn't realise that. Need a game with some ray tracing in it. We need to maybe do some ray tracing in Euro Truck. I know they changed the lighting effects actually, and I'm noticing how beautifully the rays of the light are actually coming through the truck right now. We've got some lovely sort of rays just going through the edge, the corners there of the screen. It's quite. It's just impressive. Do you know something? It's amazing what they've done with a graphical technology over the years. If we go back to my first sort of gaming truck-related game that I ever played, and I really quite liked it, was a game called Juggernaut on the ZX Spectrum, which was top-down, but it at least had the elements of the truck driving. You couldn't get more than 40 miles an hour out of each of the trucks, but it did have those elements of sort of, you know, the right turns and things like that when you picked up a load and carried it and whatever else is. There was no traffic, but you drove from point A to point B, but you had to remember the map yourself, or at least have a drawing of the map so you knew where you were going. But that was good. That was good actually. It was CRL. I've got a copy of that for the Specky actually. The old ZX Spectrum. It's on my shelf. It's pride of place. The only thing about that is it's missing there was a poster that came with it and a badge, but I think I'd be asking too much to be able to get it with those things realistically. So a bag of rubbish on the road there. Just a bag of rubbish, just left there, piled up. Marvellous. It's been actually quite a good Steam sale. If you've not got Euro Truck already, this is the time to buy it. Both Euro Truck and I think American Truck Simulator are back down to £3.74p. I mean, that is £3.74p well spent, if you ask me. Even if you don't buy any of the expansions, you'll still get a fairly decent game to play initially. I think it's got the United Kingdom, and I can't remember where else it's got, but it's got a few places. It's got some places, and you get a good lot of game for your money at £3.74. Ooh, some foliage poking through the road. Yeah, you definitely get a lot for your money though, and if you do like it, you can buy the map DLCs, and we're waiting for the Spanish one. That's still to come. It's definitely coming though. It's within spitting distance, as they say. It's just they with the pandemic going on, they can't really. They haven't been in the office or back to the office since March or something similar, when the lockdown sort of occurred for them. So I don't blame anybody for taking time over things. One of my drivers has just made an income of €14,995. That is some good going. See, I've got 400,000 in the bank now. I'm making loads of money. I can't remember who commented the other week, but thank you for doing so. I think it was Marianne something or other. I can't remember your full game, full tag, but you pointed out that you'd got like, was it 1.5 trillion in the bank? And over 1,000 hours of gameplay on this. Very impressive. Round of applause definitely for that. That's some going. That's some going. That's awesome. It's really, really impressive. I like that. I can't wait until I've got my first trillion in the bank. I've got all the world's money in my truck driving game. Just pulled over to let it back on. Had some nice thing about driving a van, you see, rather than my usual car, which is a bit flashy realistically. Driving the van is that people tend to be a bit more courteous. I was sort of joining the motorway the other day, and the trucks though I was sort of coming on, and trucks were sort of like everywhere, and they'd narrowed it down to 2 lanes, and it was sort of, it wasn't they hadn't made it give way, which they normally do actually when they go out of 2 lanes, but it wasn't give way. It was, so you're still filtering on, and as the person filtering on, it's your responsibility to filter, to find a gap and whatever else is. And I was kind of struggling a little bit, and the truck driver behind me gave me a flash, and then allowed me. Oh, what's he doing? Gave me a flash and then allowed me, to sort of squeeze in front of him. I gave him the old, the universal signal of cheers, pal, which was the old. Yeah, we're gonna make it soon. Come on. I was expecting his thing shortly. What speed are we down? 25 here. 50 again, right. It gave us the old universal signal by using the old hazard lights, a quick flash of those, thanks, that one. Truck drivers quite frequently do it, or they flash the indicators back and forwards, don't they? So yeah, it's a nice thing. It's nice to be nice, if that makes sense. It's always best to be a bit zen-like when driving, realistically, especially if you do a lot of driving, because I can't imagine being frustrated by it. I mean, you just got to go with the flow. I mean, if you're going to be late, you're going to be late, aren't you? I mean, there's no point in trying to kill yourself to get somewhere if you whether you like it or not. It's most of us haven't got critical jobs that mean that if we're late, it's going to mean the life and death of anything, does it? So get my headlights on. Just realised how dark it is. Okay, an offence for driving without my headlights. I've had so many offences recently. It's checkpoints of offences. Oh wow. Wow. Look at this. It's gorgeous. That sun is just amazing.
Then exit right.
I'm exiting right. I'm exiting right. Wow, look at that. Don't stare at it. Don't stare at it. But it's lovely. Beams of sunlight coming through the dash are just phenomenal.
Get ready to turn right.
I know, I'm getting ready to turn right. Calm
Turn
down.
right.
Yeah, I'm going to turn right. I'll get to the end of here. Wow. This game's phenomenal. As I say, if you haven't picked it up, pick it up. It's worth picking up. It's a game worth playing. It's fun in the sense that it's. I often find this is one of my favourite sort of chill out games. You know, when you've had a stressful time. I mean, apart from obviously, I don't chill out very often when it comes to smashing into stuff. But it's really nice to sort of relax with a drive through the countryside and just generally enjoy the experience, the effort that's been put into the look and feel of it. Actually, when this is the really weird thing. I've got all these smartwatches. Oh wow, it's a quarry. I didn't expect that. But I suppose that's for why they wanted just in time. They've got something that uses uses
It's
the
all
thing.
over
So
now.
yeah, I know it is. Oh gosh, they're all grindy on the floor. But that's just an interesting. I've got all these smartwatches. I was going to say that. And one of the things about this smartwatch is that it obviously takes my blood pressure, which is fine. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I'm just gonna have a look. It's just over there. I should be able to. I think I can just get up there here and drive into it straight. Anyway, right. So I've got to take some blood pressure and you know other things. And quite often when I'm playing this game and recording this for you, I'll look at the watch afterwards. And first off, my blood pressure, not blood pressure, but my heart rate will be quite low. You know, sort of relaxed heartbeat is the definition. You know, you're in a relaxed sort of feel. But the other thing that's quite interesting. Oh, there's a bit of rock in the middle of that. That's not very nice. The other thing that's there that is quite interesting is it often... That rock's going to hit me, isn't it? I'm not sure I want to drive over that. I don't mind putting the trailer over it, but I don't want to drive over that particularly. Let's use all this space and just drive forward until we put it straight, and then we'll put that straight in there. That's cool. That's actually very cool. That's a nice image of that. It's shame it's blocked by other things. Look at that with the sun as well. That might even be the starting image for the game this week. Anyway, so when you quite often when I look in the sort of the stats for the watch of what's going on, it often thinks, and I don't know whatever lie, it thinks when I'm playing the game that I'm actually sleeping. So I'm that relaxed or that motionless that it assumes, wrongly so, that I'm actually sleeping, which is kind of. I mean, I know they say sometimes games can be a bit sedentary, but it's quite amazing that it defines my playing this game as sleeping. I didn't actually manage to hit that rock. Do you know something? I did feel it in the controller. I think I felt it when it scraped over the top of that rock, but at least we're there. Let's just do that and push the button. I'm going to have a quick look at the where we are in a second, and we'll see where we're actually at. Because I want to see if there's anywhere that's like a dealer or something similar. So let's have a little look. Continue. Let's have a little look at the world map and see where we're at. Have we been everywhere near here before? Let's have a look. And there's one there. I don't know what that is though. I don't think it's a man dealership. Let's have a little look and see if we can find a man dealership, because that's my next plan. Because what I've got is I've got a garage at the moment. Let's have a look at the garage manager. I'll show you what I mean. So I have the new one in Bari, which is the one where I've moved myself to. But I want to build myself a man truck to go in there. and send my man truck back here to Bordeaux, where we've got the DAF trucks. So that's kind of like my slot for my truck, if that makes sense. So that's where I want to move it to. The productivity there is terrible. It's not bad there, actually. Current productivity. It's not too bad. She's doing. These guys are doing all right. That's my previous truck. That's my Iveco, my original Iveco, and this is my this one here is my what's it called? My Magnum. And as I say, this is where we're going to put this one here, because we've got 2 man ones here already. So what we're going to do is we're going to put another man one in there, but that'll be my man truck, if that makes sense. So we'll do that. So okay, let's have a look at the world map. We said, oh sorry, I was going to look at the dealers, wasn't I? So let's just still see if I can find a man dealer that's there. Let's have a quick look here at the where are we? Truck dealers. No, it's a Mercedes-Benz one. That's a shame. I was hoping it was something else. I don't know what that is in Calgary, though. I wonder if we can get another job back to Calgary to find out what that dealer is, because there's a dealer there in Calgary. Let's see if we can get one more job. Let's do one more. Come on, we've got time. Let's see if we can find. Let's see if we can find in the job market here. Let's have a look at the freight market. Let's have a look for where we're at, and we're looking for one that takes us back to Calgary. So we'll have a little look, see if we can find one that takes us to Calgary. I guarantee you there isn't one. I think there's a man dealer, though, here. It's either Marseille or Nice. One of the two. Let's have a little look, see which one. Calgary, anything that takes us back to Calgary. Not a single journey from here takes us anywhere sensibly within this area. Wow, some of these are massive. Wow. Those are runs. Those are real runs. Let's have a little look and see what we've got priced. We've got the lowest one here. That's not quite what I had in mind. Right. Well, we might just take the journey back to Calgary anyway and find out what that dealership is. Because let's give it a try. Let's find out what's there. Let's take the slow road back to Calgary. We need to stop off anyway on the way. So let's have a little look. Nothing there. Calgary's only down the road. So there's a deal. That'll be the dealership there. So let's just take that to the dealership. It's a 2-hour journey. It's not bad. It's back down the way we came, but we can do that in Calgary and have a little look, and we'll probably stay the night actually once we get back there, because there's certainly a place over here to stay, look, as well, so we can go over there as well. We'll have a look at that to stay. That's a possibility, so we might go there to stay. Can we stay in the port? No, there's nowhere in the port to stay. That's a shame. That's got a sleeping area, but that's actually if you look at the old eye here, it tells you that this is a garage for sale as well. So you can kind of tuck yourself in the front of them and save, but not all the time. Right. Anyway, it's disappointing that I can't find a little job to take us back there. Yeah, I know the job's done. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. You'd think there'll be another job there, though, it would take me back, but never mind. Oh, it's good rumbling on the old pad from this. Excellent. There's a smashed up car, look, in that over there, look. Yeah. Sun setting in the mirror. A stunning little journey. A couple hours this one, will get us there and we'll have a little look. See what that dealer is, and then we'll find somewhere to sleep. I think that's what we'll do. But we are looking for a man dealer. That's the sort of plan for me to get a bigger truck. Now I think they have an 8x4 chassis from the on the man trucks, which I think is an utterly amazing idea. 8x4. I don't know if I can afford that though. I think it's like 600,000 euros. It's a really expensive truck. We'll have a look though when we get there. Looks crazy though. Is that the biggest truck in the game? I'm not sure. Somebody will tell me in the comments below. Let's go. There's a truck behind us. I'm loving the maximum draw distance on this with everything on ultra. It's just amazing. It looks so good. Yeah, I know, I'm speeding. I'm going to give it a little bit of welly. Yeah. Driving it like it's a car. It's not a car. Hang on, stop speeding, you, in front of me. He's just leaving me behind now all of a sudden. I suppose he's got the... Maybe we are... I think we are heading downhill, so I think he's getting a little bit of wind from behind or something like that, maybe. I don't know. I've got a computer car just taking up beside me. We're 93 miles away. It's not a long distance, this one. It's quite a quick run, to be honest. Shooting back to where we came from in the first place. That's just a really an awkward bit, that. It just drops your speed down all of a sudden. 53. Oh. Back to 50. That's really awkward, that. Yeah, I know I'm speeding. I want to get past this truck. It's driving me nuts. Oh, let's get past. Come on. Yeah, we're free. We're clear. You can just behave yourself. It's like he's like chasing me. Do you know what it is? He's just jealous of my stripes on my truck. My Tony the Tiger stripes. Quite like my stripes, actually. I almost bought the stripe pack. I haven't though. You can buy a stripe pack. The reason I buy these things, by the way, the little things, you know, these couple of pound things, is just to support the company, because I quite like what they do with this game. It's one of my favourite sort of, you know, it is one of my favourite games. So I quite like it. So I like to support them by sort of putting that you know, that cash back into their development, basically. That's a Lamborghini that's pulled that over. That was a police Lamborghini. Oh, swerving. Can't expect anything less. Let's find out what this dealer is, and then we'll find ourselves somewhere to sleep, and we'll call it a day for a change. Been quite good getting all these things sorted, getting them done, getting all these games done, played. I do enjoy playing this. I was talking to somebody else. I've been doing some shit. I was just trying to get my coffee there. That's the reason why I nearly crashed. Leant over to get my coffee and swerved. I can't get my coffee and drive. It's too twisty, this road. Just got a little bit more speed than that. No, I've been doing some sort of you know, these online sort of webinar type things and whatever else it is. And I was talking to one of the people on it the other day, and they were listening to it back because they've been, you know, with the recordings, and they listened to it back and they said, "Oh, I hate listening to myself back." And you know what? I don't mind listening to myself back. I don't mind listening to my own voice from on the things, because I say the strangest things sometimes, and I don't realise I say them, and then you know, all of a sudden I'm like on a video, and I'm like, oh, did I say that? Oh, what an idiot I am. So yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like you know, you either don't mind or sort of, I feel like I'm a little bit like, I don't know, talking out loud, but at the same time I don't really mind talking out loud. It's odd, really. You know, when you first start this, if you go back to some of my old videos, you realise that I feel, you know, you feel a bit nervous sort of talking to yourself initially, or talking to you as my listeners, and sometimes often listening rather than necessarily watching, and you realise that you're not really talking to yourself, you're talking to other people, and it's one of those, it's what I say, it's an odd experience. I can recommend it though. It's fun. It's nice to enjoy something at the same time and have just a general chat. And I actually like seeing the comments as well. And, you know, everybody comes back to it. Even the ones where the people are, you know, are being are laughing at me and with me sometimes, and that's all cool. I like that as well. That's nice. It's a nice experience. Anyway, I'm drinking my coffee now. We're taking a drink. I definitely need to get to the steering wheel element of this. You know, getting a bit of a steering wheel sort of going on and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not. As I say, I've got one, but it's just not. It's not very. It's more an arcade driving one than a one that you really want to drive this on. That's the coffee gone. That's good. I love coffee. I do have. I used to. It's funny, isn't it? When I was a kid, I started with that Nescafe Original, and I really can't stand Nescafe Original nowadays. I'll drink it if I have to because it's coffee, because I love coffee. But I'm not a big fan of Nescafe Original. And then I other things. You know, it was like Nescafe Gold, and then it was what was the one that I had?
Keep right.
Oh,
Then
there was.
exit
Is
right.
it Carte Noire and things like that, and all these kind of things. And I quite like a decently strong coffee. However, I bought some Dow Egberts, and I've become quite a fan of Dow Egberts. Actually, I have to admit, I like the smooth gold blend. I think that's my personal favourite. It's just got a nice flavour to it. It's not particularly bitter, and I just think it's quite, and it very much I would call it a smooth blend. It's very smooth.
Turn left.
I love the purple light from this. Look at that. So purpley pink lights coming off that. You have to turn it off at night if you want to sleep though. That's where we're going. Oh, it's a tight junction. Can you imagine me with more traffic on this? Seriously. If you want to see it though, put it in the comments below. I'm willing to try the workshop mod of more traffic, just for your entertainment pleasure. I'm not sure how long it'll last because, as I've already said before, I quite like it vanilla, but with whatever the no car underneath.
Exit now.
Shit, bus underneath, and nearly ended up in the bus. It's because I was it's because of where I'm in the lane wise. Because where I'm positioned, I'm coming across. I should be coming across earlier to sort of signal where I'm going to with the computer things. That's what it is. They just can't handle my positioning on the road. That's what it is. I nearly ended up in a bus there though. We almost had a bus for dinner. Yeah, I do like the vanilla. I have to admit, I do. I'm very vanilla. I like the DLC if it's been officially things. I'm really bizarre with official things. I like them. I like to see the official. Oh, Scania. Oh well, that's no good. But at least it's somewhere to stay for the night. We should be able to park up in here. Yeah. Oh well, not quite what I was wanting, but it'll do. It'll do for this episode.
Safe and
we'll
sound.
park. There we are, safe and sound. Thanks, Doug. I don't know if we can sleep in here. You usually can when it's a dealer. I usually let you sleep. Can I park in here and sleep? Nope. Are you sure? How about I park next to that other truck there? See whether we can do that. Let's just whirl in here and see if they do that. Normally you can park in dealers and actually just leave the truck for the night. It'll be sod's law that I can't do it here. Nope. First time come to a dealership where you can't do that. Right, okay. Let's, well, no, it's probably not the first time. Let's just press M for map. Something I learned from you guys. Should we see if we can just duck in here and we see if we can just put my nose in the touch into there and see if we can save it there. That's where I want to go. Let's go! Alright, Doug, calm down. He needs his chill pills today. Okay, we're on our way. We're just gonna pop the nose of the truck in. Oh wow, look at that! Hang on. We've got to go that way.
Turn right.
Look, do you want to see? No, we want to see what's parked here. Look at this. Look at this. Look what's parked here. Rerouting.
Go straight.
Look at that. We got a Lamborghini parked here. Stop for a second. It's middle of the night. Nobody will see. Look at that. Good old Lambo. Anyway, let's go. I always quite liked
Go
Lamborghinis. And I was the thing about it is it's weird, isn't it? I mean, when I was a kid in the 80s, it was Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Those are the big things.
Turn right.
And we always, I don't think we really rated Porsche, even though Porsche by a long way they're incredible machines. But I don't think we rated them as kids. I think it's because they weren't as flashy, I suppose, as the Lamborghinis and the sort of Ferraris. I mean, it was the Testarossa, wasn't it? And the Lamborghini Countach,
Right, and then turn right.
Do you remember Cannonball Run? They were in there as well, weren't they? There was those ladies with one in that. And they all wear jumpsuits because it was
Turn
the
right.
80s.
We're
Right,
here.
I think we
Now
can just
drop the load
park.
and go.
Now drop the load and go. I think we can just park here though. No, we can't. I knew we couldn't just. It wouldn't be that simple. Can we do it in front of here? No, you have to buy the garage. I don't want to buy the blooming garage. I've done it before though. I've managed to stick my nose in the front of it and get away with sort of not buying it. I'm exhausted now. We'll have to go find somewhere else. I'm gonna press M for map in a second. We'll just get ourselves lined up with the exit. Please go. Over here then, right there. We'll go there because that's got a thing anyway next to it. So let's do that. A thing, by the way. I mean a question mark, because there's obviously
Pedal to
achievements
the
for being
metal,
able to do
man.
that. Doug's getting all excited again. Swung around there
Turn
with the
right.
Yeah, I know. I'm going. Come on, Doug. Take me home, Doug. Take me home.
Go straight, and then turn
I
left.
am going straight. Go straight. Turn left. Make your mind up.
Turn left.
Now, one turn left. All right. Nobody there. Okay, we're away.
Get ready to
We'll
turn
go.
right.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like. I do. You know, sat navs are one of those wonderful things, aren't they? Absolutely brilliant sort of invention. You know, they are. They're fantastic. Did you ever see the? Years ago there was a tape recorder version of it. Did you ever see that? And it was basically a tape recorder was based on timings. It was attached to the speedometer of the car. And as you drove along, it played a recording back of your destination. I mean, I'm not sure how they did all the recordings were there, but basically it would play a tape cassette recorder to say turn left now based on your speed. So it measured the miles that you'd gone to, so you got to a certain point, and it just assumed that. But I mean, obviously that can't course correct, so you were stuffed if you couldn't course correct. But at the same time, it would take you to the destination, and it did actually exist. It was one of those things that appeared on Tomorrow's World, which is a UK programme if you've not seen it before, which was basically about technologies of tomorrow. Where did that go to? Do you know why? We basically we've had a lot less exciting growth in the world. There's technologies not so surprising, I think. So they've changed that. But they used to have a TV program that did that. Very popular in the 70s, 80s, and maybe I think in 90s a little bit. Tomorrow's World. In fact, it went back further than that. Wasn't it the 60s as well? But that was like what was the name of that car? Funny shaped one, Dolomite or something similar. Is that right? You guys can keep me. You guys can keep me right on this as well, like Doug kept me right there. Because I can't remember. I'm not very good with car names.
Turn right.
I'm getting better with trucks, though. I have to admit, I'm getting a lot better with trucks. I keep looking at them when I'm on the motorway and driving along. I'm kind of getting a bit obsessed by looking at them, actually, if I'm honest. But yeah, that was that Tomorrow's World, and they did actually have this sort of recorded device for, based on connecting to your speedo. So down there, it would connect to your speedo, and then it would down onto the dash, and it would play the tape at the appropriate time when you effectively travelled the distance where it needed to tell you which direction to go. I'm not, as I say, I'm not.
Right.
It was definitely the beginning of this.
Turn
A
right.
recruitment agency. It'll be the recruitment agency I can stay in, actually. It is. It's a recruitment agency. I can
Turn
stay
right.
in. It's very kind of them. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a hotel.
Good driving.
No, not good driving. Behave. Oh, it's a hotel. It's perfect though. I don't mind. We'll ditch it for the night here. Perfect timing. It's just getting tired at this point in time. Right, let's turn the engine off. I'm gonna have a little look outside. It's pitch black, so we can't see anything. Let's just rest and then let's look at it in the morning. Look at our truck in the morning. There we go. That's a pretty uninspired hotel, isn't it? Next to a bit of scrubland. That's a proper industrial looking place, isn't it? Even that play park looks a bit underused, doesn't it? You see it there? A little bit underused. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And next week, we're going to go on the mission to try and find a man dealer so that I can do that. I know I can do it online, but I like to do the travelling thing. And we'll see what else we can get from in the way of jobs. And we'll have some fun as usual. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.